Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot Connection with the finale of our Magic the Gathering Kamigawa Neon Dynasty unboxing series. We have gone through both commander decks for the set, a full draft booster box with a few extra boosters to kind of even things up a bit, and a full set booster box. And we're going to finish things up with the booster bundle. Now, I have some thoughts on these. A lot of thoughts. The booster bundles have been great. I used to buy. There was a point where it really wasn't feasible for me to buy booster box, but it was feasible because of where I worked to buy over the course of a set's release 2 to 3 booster bundles. At this point in time, they contained 10 what would now be referred to as draft boosters, but 10 draft boosters. A booklet detailing would allow you to be able to actually see what all the cards in the set are, what they do, and also some information on the lore for concern in the set. There was a sleeve that had which would usually have some really neat artwork on the inside. A spin down life counter, and a land pack. Some of which I still have shrink wrapped because I have so many friggin' basic lands. Last year with Innistrad Midnight Hunt, it changed from 10 draft boosters to 8 set boosters. The price, so less booster packs, in fact less cards. The price did not go down, sadly. And before that, the booklet was also done away with, so that sucked. So yeah, now we don't even get this. Doesn't even get the sleeve anymore. So I get that the sleeve, it's a cost-cutting thing, but I figured that the sleeve would probably cost just as much as this packaging would. So yeah. That said, we still do get a nice card box. Yeah. Okay. See, because I'm hoping this is just for this set, because you got a lot of things to be popped out, so but starting with, I think it was with Throne of Eldraine, they started making the spin down life counters bigger. I actually use these a lot more often than not in HeroClix for various reasons. They're not normal D20s, so my initial plan when they made the life counters like that was, I'll always do D20s. Awesome. But then I noticed that they're not that they're not randomized the way a die would be. We'll add information cards. Just information. Now we still do get a land pack of sorts, though it largely just focuses on the concept of you get 1 to 2 copies of the normal lands and 1 to 2 copies of the foil versions of the normal lands. And to be fair, they were kind of already leaning towards that. I think with like some of those Zendikar, some of the sets that had full art lands, so not that surprised. I think there's also still a. Well, that's nifty. Okay. I think there's also an exclusive foil. Yes, yes. an alternate art version of Invoke Despair, which we will, yeah, I don't know how I feel about this, about them putting these in the, well, I think these are the paper boosters that I had heard of, booster packaging I'd heard about, so. Now, for a while, I don't know, I haven't seen anything for something like on these lines with Neon Dynasty, but there was also, I believe, starting with Throne of Eldraine, the collector bundle, which would have at first 10 booster packs and 10 draft booster packs and a collector booster. Then from Midnight Hunt onward, 8 set boosters and a collector booster. But I don't think I really don't think I've seen anything about collector boosters for Neon Dynasty. So yeah. Anyway, there's our alternate art for Invoke Despair. Kind of neat. Okay. And we got our foiled basic bitch lands. Set those there. Oh, that's lovely. And that's the thing I really don't like about foils is they have that tendency to warp. And they tend to do so pretty quick. Anyway, let's get started on the... while I'm not too fond of the whole set booster, 8 set boosters instead of 10 draft boosters thing, to be fair, they're incredibly useful just for the boxes, so yeah. Not that I've got a metric fuck ton of them, but yeah, I do. Going as far back as the first Ravnica block, because when the first Kamigawa block came out, fat packs bundles were very different. They were called fat packs, and they didn't come with a box, but they did come with the set's corresponding novel. So yeah, in fact, the Ravnica block also did. But anyway, so our art card from our first booster is Reckoner Shakedown. That's a neat looking card, I'm just going to say. Just in general. But anyway, we got a alternate Swamp. Another alternate Prosperous Thief. Alternate Misery Blade Blesser. Alternate Sunblade Samurai. Imperial Oath. Experimental Synthesizer. Aki Ronin. Thirst for Knowledge. Twin Shot Sniper. Behold the Unspeakable. Fable of the Mirror Breaker, which, yeah, that's one we've got. And we got a foil of the Moon Snare Prototype. And a pilot token. Okay, cool. Moving on. Our art card is one of the alternate art mountains. We got a regular plains, alternate Mukotai Ambusher, alternate Coiling Stalker, Searchlight Companion, regular Coiling Stalker, Airly Ancient Fang of Shigeki, Asari Captain, Reinforced Ronin, Era of Enlightenment. We got another Kyrie, the Swirling Sky. Okay. We got a foil network terminal. So technically, we can get two. We had duplicates of 2 of the another mini game. Okay. 2 of the dragon spirits. So that's cool. So, our next art card is the standard Imperial Subduer. Then we got a foil alternate Forest. Got another alternate Asari Captain, Seven-Tail Mentor, alternate as well. Disruption Protocol, Short Circuit, Lethal Exploit, Dockside Shaft, Oni Cult Anvil, Life with Toshiro Umezawa, another Shorikai Genesis Engine. Wow. We got March of Reckless Joy. I think I might actually have that one then, but not certain. So, but March of Reckless Joy is an instant that costs X generic and 1 red. As additional cost, cast a spell. You may exile a number of red cards from your hand. This spell costs 2 less for each card exiled this way. Exile the top X cards of your library. You may play up to 2 of those cards until the end of your next turn. Okay, I think I may have gotten that normally. We also have a foiled Jikai Preserver. And we got a Raven Familiar from, oh god, I can't even tell which, I don't even know which set that's from, but it's a 1/2 bird with flying for 2 generic and 1 blue. It has Echo, 2 generic, 1 blue. At the beginning of your upkeep, if this card came under your control since the beginning of your next turn or last upkeep, sacrifice it unless you pay its Echo cost. Oh yeah, that's what Echo was. When a Raven Familiar enters the battlefield, look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 1 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Okay. Okay. Moving on. Our art card for our next booster is Brilliant Restoration. I feel like we got that art card, but I could be wrong. We got other alternate planes. Alternate Selfless Samurai, alternate Fang of Shigeki, Peerless Samurai, Unstoppable Ogre, You Are Already Dead, Clawing Torment, Leech Gauntlet, Bronzeplate Boar, The Modern Age. We got another Aishin, 2 Heavens as 1. Got a foil Peerless Samurai. And another blank card. Okay. Then we got an unsigned explosive entry art card. If you'll recall, during the set booster box, we pulled the signed version. We got our Bloodfell Caves, another alternate Incorrect Infiltrator, alternate Futurist Operative, another Nizumi Blade Blesser, Kami with Terrible Secrets, Twisted Embrace, Shrine Steward, Rabbit Battery, Upriser Renegade, Shattered States Era, and another regular Tameshi Reality Architect. Yeah. And we got the borderless version of Kyrie the Swirling Sky, in foil no less. Man, that's pretty awesome. May have to see about finding a deck to put Kyrie in. Next booster, our Our art card is the Echo of Death's Wail. We got a foil Blossoming Sands. Alternate Peerless Samurai, Gift of Wrath, Lucky Offering, Kami of Industry, Kami's Flare, Jukai Naturalist, Blossom Prancer, Commando Faces Kakazan. We've got a Ruthless Technomancer, a 2/4 Human Wizard for 3 generic and 1 black. When it enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice another creature you control. If you do, create a number of treasure tokens equal to that creature's power. 2 generic, 1 black, sacrifice X artifacts. Return target creature card with power X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. X can't be 0. Okay. And then we got another March of Burgeoning Life. We got a foil Moth Rider Patrol. And, we got the Honden of Seeing Winds, which is a legendary shrine enchantment from Champions of Kamigawa for 4 generic and 1 blue. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card for each shrine you control. Okay. I were trying to make some kind of deck with those, but like make something work with it. But I don't know. I think it was just like, okay, I want to have this, so I know all these things, but how do I do the rest of this? That's a thought. Alright, moving on to our next booster. Our art card is the Myogen of Towering Might. Then we got a basic ass Forest, alternate Coiling Stalker, alternate Scablet Samurai, Regent's Authority, Intercessor's Arrest, Repel the Vile, Geothermal Kami, Roaring Earth, Awakened Awareness, Azusa's Many Journeys, Tribute to Horobi, a foil Era of Enlightenment. There's its front side and there's its back side. And Batterskull from New Phyrexia, a living weapon equipment for 5 mana. As a living weapon, when it enters the battlefield, you put a 0/1 black Phyrexian Germ creature token onto the battlefield and attach this to it. Right, or 0/0. Equipped creature is +4/+4, it has Vigilance and Lifelink. 3 mana, return Batterskull to its owner's hand. Equip 5. Okay. That might be one of the few living weapons I didn't have from New Phyrexia. Alright, so our art card is the Wandering Emperor. It's that alternate art that I pulled out of the bundle box. I can't remember if we pulled that already or not, but then we got another Tranquil Cove, alternate Moonsnare Specialist, Commune with Spirits, Various Tanuki, Grafted Growth, Careful Cultivation, Dockside Chef, Oni Cult Anvil, Sokezen Smelter, Long Reach of Night. Oh, cool! We got another Mecha Titan core. Good. So this is what makes this. So how it works is that for five mana, You exile Mega Titan Core and 4 other artifact creatures and or vehicles you control, and then create Mega Titan. Hooray for me. We got a foil Historian's Wisdom. And, oh, this is an oldie. Aura Shards. It's an enchantment. I think that's an invasion, maybe? For 1 generic, 1 green, and 1 white. Whenever a creature comes into play under your control, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment. Oh! Oof, I like that. Alright, we got 2 more set boosters and we are done. Excuse me. Alright, so for our art card, we've got Persona, Asari Commander. I think that might be the alternate art. I'm not certain. Bloodfell Caves, another alternate Zmi Prowler, alternate Guardians of Oboro, Explosive Entry, Planar Incision, Saiba Trespassers, Moon Circuit Hacker, Story Weave, Historian's Wisdom. Oh. The Shattered States Era, another Soul Transfer, another foil Roaring Earth, and another Rat Rogue token. I'm going to show it off the first time, but yeah, that's it. And our final booster. So, let's see what we pull. The grand finale. Alright, so our art card is a Plains. One of the alternate art. One of the Plains alternate arts. We got another foil alternate art forest. In fact, the same one we got earlier. We got another alternate Moon Circuit Hacker, Fade into Antiquity, Harmonious Emergence, Crackling Emergence, Ambitious Assault, Spinning Wheel Kick, Silver Fur Master, Prosperous Thief, Kimono faces Kazakan. We got Light Paws, Emperor's Voice. I know it may have been the foil we got in the draft booster box, but I'm not certain. And we got a foil of Grease Fang, Okiba Boss. And then we got from Stronghold, Dungeon Shade, a 1/1 spirit with flying for 3 generic and 1 black. Stronghold's actually the first set I ever bought any cards from. But for one black, Dungeon Shade gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Generally speaking, the idea with these is spend as much money as you got, just boom, pump that bitch up. Anyway, that is going to do it for now. That's it for our unboxing. I might have a few other things to not to unbox, but to say about some of the stuff from this set. Maybe looking at some of the cards that were from the original Kamigawa block that references were made to it in the various stuff I pulled from this set. Maybe also digging out the original 5 Dragon Spirits, not to mention the Myogen, and yeah. Anyway, that's going to do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off, saying live long and rock hard.